Quote Retreat by Sandor. One quote, one reflection, one thought that could bring a moment of light and energy to your day. Join me as we take a look at today's quote. The quote is by Morse Earle, born 1851, died 1911. It reads, "Every day may not be good, but there's something good in every day." Let's take a moment together to explore the messages within this quote. You know what's fascinating about history? Sometimes the most profound insights come from studying the mundane details of everyday life rather than the big dramatic moments. I recently discovered this incredible historian from the 1800s who completely transformed how we understand American history.
That's such an intriguing way to look at historical research. Who was this revolutionary historian?
Her name was Morse Earle, and she had this amazing quote. "Every day may not be good, but there's something good in every day." But what's really remarkable is how she applied this philosophy to studying history. Born in 1851 in Massachusetts, she focused on details that most historians of her time completely ignored, like how people cooked their meals, what games children played, even the furniture they used in their homes.
That must have been quite unconventional for her time. How did other historians react to her approach?
Well, here's what's fascinating. She managed to turn these detailed observations into best-selling books. Her works like Curious Punishments of Bygone Days and Home Life in Colonial Days became huge hits because she had this incredible ability to make historical details come alive. She would spend countless hours examining personal diaries, letters, and household inventories to piece together these amazing narratives about everyday life.
That level of detail sounds incredible. What kinds of things did she discover through her research?
Oh, you would not believe some of the things she uncovered. She documented everything from colonial cooking techniques to childhood games, from furniture styles to disciplinary practices. But what made her work truly groundbreaking was how she connected these everyday details to larger social movements, especially women's rights.
So she was more than just a historian? She was also an advocate for social change?
Exactly right. And here's what makes her story even more remarkable. She was doing all this at a time when women couldn't even vote. She used her historical research to show how women had been contributing to society in meaningful ways throughout American history, even when their contributions weren't officially recognized.
That's quite strategic, using historical evidence to advocate for contemporary change. How did her work influence modern historical research?
You know what's amazing? She essentially created what we now call social history or domestic history. Modern historians who study everything from food history to childhood development are following in her footsteps. She showed that you could learn as much about a society from studying their kitchen utensils as you could from their political documents.
Well, that really brings her quote about finding good in every day into a new light, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness, yes! Think about it. When she studied even the darkest periods of American history, she would look for these small moments of human resilience and creativity. She understood that history isn't just about grand events, but about the continuous stream of daily experiences that shape who we are.
How do you think she would view our modern methods of documenting daily life?
That's such an interesting question to consider. I think she would be absolutely fascinated by social media and digital documentation, though I can imagine her warning us about the importance of preserving these digital records for future historians. She was incredibly forward-thinking about documentation and preservation.
Looking at her legacy, what do you think is the most important lesson we can learn from her approach?
Well, I think it's this fundamental idea that every detail matters, whether we're studying history or living our daily lives. She showed us that understanding the past isn't just about memorizing dates and battles, but about recognizing the humanity in historical figures and learning from their experiences. Her work reminds us that every person's story contributes to the larger narrative of human history.
That's such a powerful perspective on both historical study and personal reflection.
You know what's really striking? Her approach is more relevant now than ever. In an age where we're constantly documenting our lives through social media, her methods of studying everyday details to understand broader social patterns feels incredibly modern. She showed us that whether we're looking at colonial America or our own time, it's often the small, daily choices and experiences that truly shape who we are as individuals and as a society.
With that, we conclude this exciting episode. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd appreciate a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Your support truly helps this channel grow. See you again tomorrow. Yours, Sandor.